Rockets down by 7. Tracy McGrady talking earlier about his equity stake and his responsibility with the Rockets.
I'm the only playmaker for our team. How Shane Battier gets shots, open threes in the corner, I create those shots. Luther Hare, how he get his open threes, I create those shots. When y'all have two guys hanging on him, it's up to me to get Yao going on offense and get him an easy bucket. If I don't do that, we're going to struggle. So you take me off of this, where are we going? Nowhere.
I don't think Tracy McGrady, just to put that in proper context, he wasn't being immodest when he was saying that. He was basically saying, hey, I have to be that playmaker. That is my responsibility. I owe that to our team for us to be successful.
He's lost focus. He's lost concentration. He's lost determination. He's allowed other people to become the stars of the team. Now, Kirilenko is not a selfish player by any stretch of the imagination. But when you have other great players, Tracy McGrady is finding it right now. But when the team right now is Boozer, is Williams.
Just offensive rebound since 4 minutes left in the first quarter. That's a long time between drinks of water. One more look.
They continue to milk this screen and roll, which Tracy McGrady says, look, that just brings other defenders into my area. Still has to be a game of movement, no matter your size.
And Boozer misses again. He's fallen cold here in the third quarter.
And that's why Amari Stoudemire and Tim Duncan have the best chance against the Giants of Shaq and Yao Ming.
First round playoff action here between the Rockets and the Jazz. Tracy McGrady nails it as McGrady tries to get rid of that insidious streak of 5 straight first round losses for him in his career. Has never seen the second round of the playoffs. Williams off the mark and great hustle by Harpring.
One of those rebounds that everybody mistimes, except the guy who comes flying in so late behind the play, and it just happens to come out of the Motordrome right into Harpring's hands.
4-point lead for Utah.
McGrady is a completely different player here in the second half.
Off the pin down over Fisher, and here comes Tracy McGrady. He has awakened from his hibernation. Western Conference playoffs between those two teams. That series went 7 last year. And then on NBA TV on Tuesday, New Jersey at Toronto, the Raptors trying to rebound from the defeat today. McGrady with a great ball fake on Gurchek. Oh! T-Mac is back.
Classic example of what happens when you take the last game of the season off.
Fisher missing.
But Derek Fisher's trying to shoot his way back into the good graces after the blown layup.
22 seconds to go in the period, about a 7-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Everything has changed for the Houston Rockets because of this man with the ball. Clear out of his way.
He's giving it to everybody. And he gave a little to Gurchek. Tracy McGrady dealing spades right now. Millsap with a nice feed. Mutombo with the block. 2 on the clock. And it's not going to count. It wouldn't have counted. But the Houston Rockets finding a burst of energy led by their leader. He said it's his team. He said if they don't advance out of the first round, it's on him. He said he's never had a supporting cast this talented. Throws, although Core, to his credit, has made several, about half dozen big fourth quarter shots this year for the Utah Jazz. Still plenty of time left for Utah. But down by 8.
Mark, the turnaround in field goal percentage has been remarkable. Tracy McGrady largely responsible. Biggest lead of the night for the surging Houston Rockets. And the Jazz are in big trouble right now.
He has the eye of someone right now that is determined to make it out of the first round. Harpring on the baseline. Rebounded by Hayes. Houston in the midst of a 13-4 run, leading by 11. They have emerged out of the locker room here in the second half as an entirely different team. The countenance, the look is all different, especially from McGrady. Was he taking a three-pointer? That might be 3 foul shots.
And Tony Brothers, referee, right there, holds up the 3 fingers for the 3-point shots. Wonderlic comes over to talk, but Tracy enjoying this immensely.
You know, the big part with him is that he has been healthy this year. And for more on McGrady, let's go to Jim. Way out of it in this one. 6-point lead.
But it will come back to that 2 fast break opportunities. 1 of 3 on 0 where Derek Fisher missed a breakaway layup. Oh, that's a hard foul there by Boozer. The other one was they had a 3-on-1.
Yeah.
And Darren Williams threw it out to Gordon Guricek, who was running away from the basket to the 3-point line, and he bricked that one, and there was no recovery. Van Gundy gets this critical first game victory.
Bill, since they went to the new 4 of 7 extended format in the first round,
Golden State are really good, and they're playing such a small game. Jason Richardson, Baron Davis, the UCLA legend. I mean, that is happening right now. And Don Nelson, who has just a magical touch with making guys enjoy playing basketball. Will Avery Johnson live up to his Coach of the Year resume in this very difficult series for the Mavericks?
Game 1 in the books. It goes to Houston, 84-75. Don't forget Sports Center coming up next. And Jim Gray standing by with the resurgent Tracy McGrady.
Mark, indeed he was. He had just 1 point in the first half, 0 for 6, 8 for 11 in the second half. You finished with 23 points, Tracy. What changed?
Just being aggressive. I had a rough first half shooting the ball. It wasn't going to let me affect my game, so I just wanted to come out second half, attack right away, and I was fortunate enough to have a couple jumpers fall for me in the third quarter, and I just got it rolling.
How much pressure have you put on yourself, saying that it's on you to win this series, it's on you, this team, and that it's your team?
I put a lot on myself. I expect a lot of myself every time I step foot on this basketball court. So, like I said before, we're going to go as far as I carry us.
And here in the second half, how did you guys manage to carry the defense over and hold them to 33 points?
Well, we just made some in-game adjustments on the defensive end. They had a pick and roll rolling, and we couldn't stop it in the first half. So we made some adjustment at halftime. We shut their go-to play down, and we executed on offense. We matched their intensity because they came out firing.
Tracy, congratulations. We'll see you for game 2.
Thank you, Jim.
Back to you, Mark.
All right, Jim, Tracy McGrady with 23 points in the game. 22 of those coming in the second half when his team needed it most. Game 1 goes to the Rockets. Boozer gave a lot early, but in the end it was McGrady with the final say. Does he have the look of a champion, perhaps? Making it out of the first round? I would think so. It's been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For Bill Walton, Jim Gray, and our entire crew, I'm Mark Jones. Right now, here's Sports Center.